Let's start by roll the shoulders. Deep breath in through nose, out through mouth. All in, all out. And change direction, bring the opposite way. Three, two, one. Drop the head, roll all the way around. And we get front, change direction, bring it back. And I'm going to go one more each direction. Okay, hands on the hip, feet shoulder apart, a little circle, and we get to front, change direction, bring it back. So just mobilize all the joints here. I'll loosen out before we move into the muscles. All around, all of that. And we're going to go one more each direction. Now we're going to bend the knees, hand on the knees, keep our back straight, and a little circle around the knees and back. As much as we can each side, keeping our back straight as well. Three, two, one. And then last one here, we're out onto the toe. Little circle around the ankle and all the way back. Mind clicking away there. Nice circle all the way and all the way back. Okay, one more each right. And then we're going to stop to the other side. So all the way around again and all the way back. Four, three, two, and one. Okay, we're going to start with one arm behind the back. The other hand out to the opposite side of your head. So whichever arm is behind your back, you're bringing your palm over to that one. And we're just going to pull to this side until you feel a little bit of tension. We're not pulling too hard. I'm going to stretch across the top of the shoulder here. Trap muscle. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can pull a little bit further. I'm going to inhale once more. Exhale, see if you come a little bit further again. Okay, once more, inhale. Exhale, see if you come a little bit further. Three, two, one, let it go. Shake it out. We're going to bring that arm now back behind the head, or behind the back, and then opposite side of the head. Just going to pull across. Inhale, exhale, see if you come a little bit further. Remember, it's not needed for one side to be slightly tighter than the other. Inhale. Exhale, come a little bit further. And once more, we're going to inhale. Exhale, come a little bit further. Three, two, one. Let it go. Shake it out. We're going to bring one arm across the body, hook in. So we want to make sure we're not on our elbow joint. So we're either before the elbow or after the elbow, depending on the mobility of your shoulder. And just pull in towards yourself lightly. We're not trying to force it. From there, see if you can pull a little bit closer. Slide your arm up maybe a little bit. And then once more, see if you can go a little bit closer. And let it go. Shake it out off the side, pull in. And just as far as you can. We don't want to force it across. Just hold it lightly. And inhale. As you exhale, see if you can come a little bit closer. And again, see if you can come a little bit closer. Three, two, one. Let it go. Shake it out. We're going to bring our feet wider and shoulder apart. And we're just going to come out to side and out to side. Lean out as far as you can. As you're doing this, see if you can come down into a squat a little bit. Just go as low as you can. We're keeping our back straight here. So as we're doing this, we don't want to be going like this. We want to be lower. And if you get to a point where you're starting to go like this, just stay at that point. Side. And when you get to the point where you can't, we're just going to put our elbows in between our knees and just push out as much as we can, keeping our back straight. Again, we're just sitting as low as we can. Don't worry where that is. Now from there, if you can, you're going to bring your hands to the mat. And we're going to go onto our mat sideways. So you want to make sure we're leaning on the outside of our thighs. We're not on our kneecap. If you're on your kneecap, it's going to hurt. If you're on the thighs, you're fine. So that'll plug in like that. If you're on the outside of your thigh, if you're on the muscle, you'll actually be able to go on hard ground, no bother. And we're just going to rock back and forth. Slowly back, slowly forward. Open up the inside of the hips. As far back as you can and forward each time. See if you can go a little bit further each time as well. We're going to do this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in. So walk the knees in. From there, we're going to drop the head, tuck the hips, push back up towards the ceiling, all the way back. So imagine there's a string in the center of your back, pulling it all the way up, and slowly. Live. Imagine all those vertebrae in your spine are coming apart as you come up and slowly coming back together. For 4, 3, 2, and one more. Come back down. From there, we're going to put one arm back, or one leg back, one arm forward, pause, and swap it over. The aim here is not to rotate, trying to keep our core nice and tight, keep ourselves balanced. Cross, hold, cross, hold. Make sure you pause each time. Again, we want to try not to rotate as much as possible, keeping ourselves balanced with our core. On our next one here on this side, you're going to hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down onto the opposite side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. From there, let's just sit back onto our heels, pull our arms forward, stretch out the back. Walk your hands over to one side. Bring it back to center. And walk it over to the other side. And back to center. I'm going to bring it up. Drop our hips to the floor. Hands to your side of the body. Push up. Just look up towards the ceiling. Just push up as comfortable for you. Stretching out that core, stretching out the abs. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay, we're going to just pop our head on our hands. And we're going to lift one heel towards the ceiling. Keeping the leg straight. Try and use your glute to lift it up. Just squeeze your glute to lift your leg as high as you can. Engage in that glute each time. Try to make that come from your glute. So instead of pushing your heel up like this, try to squeeze and lift. You're lifting your heel towards the ceiling, but it's coming from your glute, which is your bum, coming from your hip. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Swap to the other side. And up. Up as high as you can. With this as well, you might find one side's harder than the other. Really make sure you're squeezing that glute to lift it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to grab toe the first leg and try and pull it right in towards your bum if you can. Just stretching your quad. If you can't get the full way, just get as close as you can. If you're not feeling stretch, try and pull yourself a little bit closer. You know, it's hard when your heel is in contact with your bum, but just as much as you can. Three, 2, 1. Let it go. Gonna go to the opposite side. And just lifting as close as you can. And there, just holding. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Okay, we're going to come over onto our side. And we're going to bend our knees, stacking our ankles on top of each other, resting our hand on the bottom, our head on the bottom hand. And we're just going to lift up as high as we can and lower. With this, we don't want to rotate back at all. Just going as much as we can up and slowly back down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Lift up as high as you can, all the way back down. Again, we want to make sure we're not rotating back onto our hip here, where it's nice and tight. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, we're over onto the opposite side. Flip it over. Again, we're resting our head on that bottom hand. Knees are bent, ankles stacked, and we just lift up and back down. High as you can, slowly lower. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. As high as you can. Again, we're not rotating back, just coming from our hip. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. We're going to sit up now. And we're going to bring our legs out in front of us. We're going to bring one leg, heel in toward, or sorry, sole of our foot in towards our inner thigh or upper thigh. And we're going to sit up, inhale and then exhale. And we're going to just fold forward, reach down the legs as much as we can. We're going to stretch out our hamstring here. Yeah, we don't want to force it. We just want to go to that first point of tension and just hold it there. Keeping our toe pointed towards the ceiling as well. If you can, go a little further. After a few seconds, don't worry if you can't. We don't want to force it. We want to keep our knee flat as well. We don't want our knee to pop up to go further. And again, go a little bit further. Remember, we're not forcing it here. We're just easing into it. Now we're coming back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, gonna swap it over. Opposite foot goes in up to the inner thigh. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And we're just gonna inhale, exhale, just come as far as you can. Again, with this, you might find one side's easier than the other. Don't worry. Then if you can, come a little bit further. Sure you're breathing the whole time as well. And again, if you come a little bit further, do. Just letting that ease out, breathing into the stretch, not forcing anything. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come all the way back up. Okay. We're going to keep our feet there in front of us. What we're going to do is going to point our toes and bring them back up towards us. This may look a little bit silly, but it's a great way of draining fluid back up into your lymphatic system, up into the... I can think of the words, but I can't think of them right now. Basically, any fluid that may get stuck down the bottom of your legs. By doing this, we can help it move it back up through the body. We're going to go outside now as well, so move outside and back in. Just moving through our joints. It may look a bit funny, but it's good for movement fluid. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, we're going to bring one knee up again. This time, you're going to step it outside the opposite knee. And you can either hug here, or you can bring your elbow around. I'm going to inhale and exhale, just twist around and look over the back shoulder. From there, we're going to inhale, exhale, so you can walk a little bit further. Once more, walk a little bit further. If you can't, don't worry, just stay where you are. And just get that nice twist around the spine. And all the way back around. Okay, we're going to walk that other foot out. Again, you can either hold it or you can put your elbow around if you can reach, and then we're just gonna twist and look over that back shoulder. And inhale, exhale, go a little further if you can. Once more, go a little bit further if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to move our hips there as much as we can here, get them moving. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to inhale, exhale. See if you can walk our hands forward a little bit. We're opening up the inside of our hips. Drop as low as you can. Again, walk a little bit further if you can. Yeah, once more, if you can go a little bit further down. You just drop your head closer to your feet. Four, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming up. Okay, we're going to go over back into our box position. Okay, we're going to do a pigeon stretch. So you're going to start in that box position. You're going to bring one knee forward, and you're going to turn your toe as much as you can to the opposite wrist. Don't worry if it's just straight or if it's even here. Okay, just where you can, and then from there you're going to slide that back foot back and just down into the stretch here. So remember, where is comfortable for you. Again, you don't want to be forcing into the stretch. Now, if you feel comfortable do so, come onto the palms or put forearms onto your forearms. And also, if you can, walk your hands down forward to the mat. Four, 3, 2, 1. You're going to slowly come back up. You're going to tuck your toe, lift up, and back into our box position. From there, we're going to slide the other foot up. Again, just bring it as far as you can. If it's a little bit here, even if it's straight, don't worry. And we're just going to slide that back leg back again. And onto the palms of our hands first. If you can, come down onto the forearms. You might find one side is tighter than the other. Don't worry, that's normal. And walk out forward to the mat. Again, only go for it's comfortable for you. If this is causing you pain, bring it back up. Okay, we're going to bring it back up to the forearms. And then back up onto the palms of our hands. And from there, top to toe, lift up and back into our box position. Okay. We are going to bring one hand to our temple and we're going to rotate up as high as we can and come back down. Move around as much as we can. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back, go to the opposite side again. Rotate around. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back. Okay. We're going up onto knees. We're going to bring one leg forward, one leg back. You're going to squeeze your glute from behind to support this. And then we're just going to push slowly into stretch. So once you feel that first stretch in the front of the leg, just going to hold it there. Here I can come a little bit forward. We're aiming to try and push our front knee over our toe without our foot coming up. So if you're going up onto your toe to do so, bring yourself back a bit more. We don't want to lean forward either. We want to be up tall, shoulders are back. Again, a little bit more forward. Now once more. Three, 2, 1. Bring it back. I'm going to swap it over to the opposite side. One foot forward, one foot back. Squeeze. And just lean a little bit more forward. And we just get that first point of tension. From there, go a little bit more forward. Keep your body up tall. And if you can, go a little bit more forward again. Four, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Right, stand up. We're going to interlock fingers behind the back, push our shoulder blades together, and just lift up as high as we can. Interlock fingers in front of us, push out, push our shoulder blades apart. Keep breathing the whole time, head down. From there, we're going to lift up, push up towards the ceiling, high as you can. And we're going to lift over to one side. Bring it back to center. Over to the other side. Back to center. Let it go. And you're done. Well done today.